Don't want to make too many empty trips in here, especially in a state championship environment. Both offenses highly flammable. They can light up at any moment. Sebas on a keeper. Naked bootleg. Big hole to the outside. To the 5-3-2-1 touchdown. Mount Carmel. Sebas roars in from 10.
Watch the work of guard Mike Sinkovich, number 58. He's out there leading the pack. There he is. Boom. Great seal block. And right there, Sebas uses his speed from about the 7-yard line on in to get into the end zone for the first score.
Single coverage on Mario Medley off your screen. He's 6'5". Here's Frederick back again. Looking. Down he goes. 4th sack of the day for Mount Carmel. 2nd of the afternoon for Dan Daukus, 6'3", 235. Steaming in through the back door.
There's that blind side pressure once again. That is ever so dangerous. And I'll tell you what, Adam Frederick did a good job just hanging on to that ball. Here we see it once again. Frederick has no idea that Daukus is steaming in from that side.
Pitch goes to Veach. Picks his way forward, has 5, has 10 into the secondary, 25-20, and all the way down to the 14-yard line. A gain of 26 yards for John Veach. That's his 3rd big gainer today of over 20 yards. And you just see how coffee quick this guy is to the spot. In the vision again, Mark.
Look at the way he reads that blocking up front. That was an excellent job. He was going to cut it to the outside a little bit, but they found a nice hole inside and took it inside the 20-yard line. And boy, he is one tremendous tailback. Has great vision. Eyes are always up, looking ahead.
1st and 10. Here comes Mount Carmel again. Veach, big hole to the outside. 5, touchdown. Mount Carmel, 14 yards, a 2-play drive this trip. All of it, John Veach.
14-yard touchdown run by John Veach for the red tornado touchdown.
The left side of that Mount Carmel line is just blowing out. Shady side right here. Watch this. Left side, by the time he gets to the line, it's already 2 yards in. Everybody's down. Nothing but running room into the end zone.
Yeah, you're absolutely right. Now at the University of Delaware, John is much more intense, very aggressive.
Speaking of John Veach, 12 carries for 91 yards already in the 2nd quarter.
Garris AC. Down at the 20-yard line. There was just nowhere to hide here.
Look at this. Slips right through the wedge, meets the ball carrier head on.
The tradition of winning Mount Carmel has had. 3rd and 7. It seemed like we were calling that. Frederick back down the middle. AC heard footsteps just a bit too far out in front. Steve Sinkovich in on the coverage that time. It'll be 4th down for Shady Side. 3 and out again. They really had to move the chains.
Yeah, linebacker Steve Sinkovich drops back into coverage, and he's got AC lined up.
Today, great to have you with us. NCAA championships. Nick Sebas, he's explosive. Here's why inside the 40, all the way down to the Shady Side 35.
They call him Uke, as in Euclid coal truck. He's bigger than a bus.
Caper. Nobody home to the other side. And a touchdown, Mount Carmel. 3 straight possessions. 3 straight trips to the end zone. 20-0. Well, Red Tornadoes, they're aptly named. For Shady Side right now, the insurance people are at the site. It's ugly.
Well, it worked last time. He said, why not try it again? This is touchdown number 3, but right in a row, the 2nd straight time quarterback keeper, the 2nd straight time you dive into the end zone, and another score from Mount Carmel, 20-0, 4:24 to go in the 2nd quarter.
But the Mount Carmel fans really beginning to smell it. And here's Nick Sebas, trip to the end zone, his 2nd of the day.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, offensive line once again a great job to seal that lane. Nick Sebas uses his speed to get to the end zone once again. His 2nd touch. That's one of the things I'm sure that Whitey Williams is going to talk to his team about. No turnovers the rest of the way.
Frederick back, looks down the middle, intercepted by Terry Meyer. The 48-yard line, he underthrew his intended receiver, Mario Medley.
Well, Mario Medley, he draws some attention when he runs his routes. This time, Meyer, the linebacker, drops back into coverage, and he picks off the ball, thrown a little bit behind Medley. Great interception.
Team is on the lead, 20-0, and back on offense. 1st and 10 of the 49. Sebas back again. Now he's going to keep it himself. All kinds of open spaces. to the 40, to the 35, and to the 32-yard line. A gain of 17, and this is what you get when your quarterback can run out of the pocket. You create all kinds of different mismatches downfield.
Coming to this game this afternoon, Nick Sebas had 135 rushes for 846 yards, 16 TDs. He's added to that this afternoon, and here's why.
What do you say, Gary? Speed kills. Look at him just beat number 80 to the corner. That is Stuart Ferguson. And Stuart Ferguson.
Mike Smith into the game at a wide receiver position now, along with Jake Shellhammer. Sebas into the shotgun. He can run as well as pass. This time loading long. Got a man wide open. Caught. Touchdown. John Beach. 36 yards, and just like that, Mount Carmel has scored again.
Watch this. John Beach is not picked up his entire route. John Beach comes out of the backfield. He lines up in the slot, actually, and Sebas has him the whole way. And nobody in the secondary of Shady Side ever picks up John Beach. Look how wide open he is. Hauls it in at the 5, scampers in. This guy's the field as well.
There's your time remaining in the opening half. It's been all MCA, and here they come for the encore. The hurry, Dan Daukus, who has 2 sacks in this opening half. He has just been...
This Mount Carmel defense just bottling him up.
Ruggiero, the lone setback. Frederick back again under the gun. Down he goes. Malachowski's got him to the 24-yard line. How about the spacing of the Mount Carmel defense, Jim? Is that something that Frederick's having all kinds of problems figuring right now? I mean, they seem to be in every gap.
Well, right now, what's happening from tackle to tackle?
That was a 7-yard punt, by the way. And this wind is a factor right now. It has really picked up from the second quarter on.
Handoff Beach. Boom, big hole, has 5, has 10. It's a foot race to the 5. Touchdown, Mount Carmel. John Beach in again for his 3rd touchdown. This one from 32 yards away. It's all Red Tornado now. 32-0, and number 25 is the real deal.
Watch this power, just pulling away at the end. He has it by the shoulders. Not going to have it. I'm going for the end zone, and that's all there is to it.
In the 3rd quarter, 32-0 Mount Carmel. Frederick back again. Little quick opener. Oh, my goodness. Ian Alexander got crunched.
I think that was a drill you were talking about right there.
Well, I mean, what's happening right now when you got DB smacking you like the Mount Carmel guys? This game reminds me of when Penn State played the University of Miami and the Fiesta Bowl. Penn State had those little... A lot of people wouldn't even apply for the Mount Carmel job because they didn't want to have to take over Jazz. I know Jazz quite well, and he's a class in. As a matter of fact, he's still coaching football.
Actually, an assistant coach right now with one of his former players.
Frederick looking for AC. It's intercepted. This Matt Van Doren, he's had a heck of a football game. Special teams, defensively, playing single coverage today. That has been one of the keys to why they've been able to really sell it out. Now we've got some extracurricular. It's a fight on the field, all kinds of flags.
53 is... Wait a minute.
You hate to see this.
Red. No. 50 red, 57 white.
Wait a minute. 57 red.
No, 50 red.
50 red.
57 white.
57 white. And 7 white.
Ian Alexander's just been tossed.
Matt Fugler is going to be out of the game for Mount Carmel, number 50. And that's what you were talking about earlier, Coach, allowing your frustrations to kind of go over into some individual battles.
Hang
Yeah,
on.
we still got a lot of football to go here right now. We don't need this at this point in time, but, you know, they're young and they're high school football players, and sometimes their emotions get the best of them, and hopefully it will not continue the rest of the game.
58. 58. 58.
Okay, they're
58
tossing
is
Mike
out.
Sinkovich.
Mike Sinkovich
58.
out of the game.
There he is with the left flag.
But you got to have from tackle to tackle if you ever expect to get back here and get it done again.
Kind of you drive for show and putt for dough. You need the big fellas up front.
You better believe it. You got to have them or you're not going to get to this stage in the game.
Now they're closing out. And really, you know, you look at an embarrassment of riches. All senior leadership that had state experience 2 years ago You almost, if you're lucky to get this kind of look, maybe 3 times in your coaching career.
As that's Ruggiero coming over and grabbing the face mask on the way down.
Now Bailey, touchdown, Mount Carmel with 10:15 to go in the game. It's 38-0. Red Tornado.
Was it George Bailey that said it's a wonderful life? I guess Al Bailey's saying I got a little slice of that too right now. As he puts one in the books and a story to tell your grandchildren later on.
Oh, there's no doubt 20 years down the road he's going to remember that, Kerry. Because, you know, JVs would come into the game and accumulate an awful lot of yardage.
It's in midair. Aaron Ziegler is going for a Mount Carmel touchdown. 60 yards on the catch on the onside kick. It's a rare play that you don't see every day. 50 yards officially. Touchdown, Mount Carmel. It's 44-7.
I don't think I've ever seen anyone take one like that in the air and just go. It's like he says, this is my moment. Here it comes.
Well, just about everything that can happen to a football team has happened to Mount Carmel today, including taking an onside kick back 60 yards the other way for a touchdown.
When was the last time you saw that?
Oh.
The 1975 Cotton Bowl, Baylor and
ready to get a good shot at you, and it takes away your concentration.
Frederick. Play action, and there's Stomko again. That's his 6th sack. Daukus, rather. He's been sensational today. All over the football field and all over Adam Frederick from start to finish. That was a 4th down play, and Mount Carmel will get it back.
Coach, we talk about the eyes on offense, but the eyes on defense so important. Feeling the blocker and seeing the ball and staying
on the Jets.
Here come the seniors for a curtain call. Standing ovation.
Wholesale substitutions now for Mount Carmel. They are 2 minutes and 53 seconds away from a state title. Their 3rd state title of the 90s. It would be. Won in 94, 96. Now under 3 minutes away from the state title in 1998. And they have the Gatorade bucket ready for Whitey Williams.
Isn't it incredible when you look at Southern Columbia, you look at Mount Carmel, you look at Berwick, all from the general area, the kind of football that comes from that Coal region area.
And just the fanatical following. It's not a following, it's a lifestyle there, as you were saying, as it is in many parts of our state.
What is really sad about the playoffs these days is Mount Carmel and Berwick don't play anymore. I'm telling you, if they did, you wouldn't find a stadium around that can hold the kind of people that would be at that.
Mid-December, games every week, practices all week. That's Shady Side Academy, too. I mean, there are no losers once you get to this point in the season.
They're on their feet.
Well, Coach, one other thing, too. You can't win or lose this game you get in this game, can you?
No, no, no. You walk out of here feeling very proud and to have the opportunity to play for a state championship in a great state of Pennsylvania.
Jim Contafio, delightful having you with us in the second half. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, guys. I appreciate it. Keep doing the good work.
All right, Jim Contafio joining us toward the end of the game. And there's an active coach's perspective. And I think Jim's got a lot of good things to say right there. And boy, what more can you say? Real quick, guys. 44-7 Mount Carmel. Just an exclamation point of a win today.
Well, yeah, I really haven't seen a better performance at the AA level at this championship level. It really, every phase of the game, Mount Carmel was just an outstanding team today. Offensively, everything worked. Defensively, Shady Side, it's a big play offense, but they could never get on track. Their skill people, tremendous skill people for Shady Side, could really never get into their game.